What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sponty, and we are now on part 8 of this Week to Be series. In case this is your first time here, what we basically do, we take a car, we run it stock on a track, record its total race time and best lap time, then we soup it up and restyle it, and then run it on the same track to see the improvements. So, we've been having a lot of fun with this series. I know I have personally, and it's going to be really fun when we hit the finish line to see who will come out on top of all of this. And I'm just psyched to get into this episode, so let's see what we're messing with today. So, this is a Lamborghini Aventador. This is by far my favorite Lamborghini. It is absolutely amazing. It is rocking this silver. Everything about this car is perfect. I absolutely love everything about it. That spoiler is amazing. It's just such an aggressive looking car. But let's see what we got under the hood for this bad boy. So it has 740 horsepower, which is really good. 0 to 60 of 2.7 seconds, which is pretty good as well. 0 to 100 of 5.9 seconds, which is alright. And top speed of 232 miles per hour. So if you guys want to read the rest, you can. But we're going to jump right into this test. So we are back here again at the Brickyard Speedway. Obviously we're using this track as a way to test all of these cars fairly, so all of the tests are equal. And it's a good track for everyday testing. You can see how much your car has power in the straights and how good it takes corners, whether long winding ones or really sharp tight ones. And so yeah, it's just an overall good track, so I'm just going to be narrating what this Lambo is going to be performing like and how I feel about the car. So right off the bat, you can already tell this car is quicker than quite a few of the cars that we've tested. We just did the Jaguar last episode, and this car is a lot faster than the Jag. Obviously, it's a completely different price range. It is it's a Lamborghini. What do you expect? The Jaguar is a Jaguar and the Lamborghini is a Lamborghini. They're nowhere near in the same league. So obviously the Lamborghini's gonna have the edge. And I already like this car. It kind of reminds me of the Ferrari. It almost feels like it needs no improvement. The car already has a top speed of 230 plus miles an hour, which is crazy. I didn't know this car was this fast. And has decent acceleration. 740 horsepower is pretty crazy, to be honest. So it's an amazing car. I would totally love to have one of these, but obviously not many people can afford them, to be honest. So this car is doing very well. We just hit 168, 169 right there. For the supposed weak form, that is really impressive. I can kind of barely keep up with my commentary because I'm trying to just hit everything, and we're already on the second lap, already about a quarter way through. This car, it's very, very, not average, but it performs very good in almost every category. Has great speed, has good handling, good acceleration, good brakes. It's good at almost everything, so that's what makes a good car. Just because a car is real fast, if it has bad handling, it's not going to go anywhere. But if a car has great handling, but it has garbage speed, it's not going to go anywhere. So balance is the key, my friends. And that's exactly what this Lambo has. And I'm really happy with it. I'm extremely psyched to get in the paint room with this car and just go crazy because this car has so much potential. That's almost like what I'm looking forward to the most. When a car is already fast, you're not really worried about the performance anymore as so much if you can make it look the part. The car already looks awesome, but you can already just make it look better. So that's my goal. I would really like to do this in real life. If people brought me sick cars like this and hey, can you make this car look cooler? I would totally be down for doing that as a job. I really enjoy doing it even now. And it would get me a chance to really explore my creative side more, apart from writing books, making music, and stuff like that. I mean, it would be really fun. So I mean, maybe that could be possible. But really, I have nothing bad to say about this car. I mean, we just slid right there, but that's no big deal. I mean, honestly, a car is gonna slide. I mean, when you're making a sharp turn like that at speed, you're gonna make the tires spin, and smoke is going to be a product of that. So it's never too big a deal when it spins, but it is a big deal if it happens a lot and if it's not in control. So like the Honda Civic, for example, when that was a beast, it was completely uncontrollable, and I basically just had to fight to keep the thing on the tarmac. So yeah, it's different with this car. Like it slid right there, but it was never out of control, so I don't really mind it. But I'm really loving this car. I mean, there's nothing bad I can say about it. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I'm driving it to its full limitations, and I mean, all I want to see now is like where it measures up against all the other cars that it's competing with, because obviously this is going to be brought over against other cars. So let's see what it got. It felt really good. We got a total race time of 4 minutes and 50 seconds, which is really good, and a best lap time of 1 minute and 34 seconds. Now, that's great in itself. It's not too far from the Ferrari, but we're going to see if we can make it better, so I'm going to duck into my workshop. Wow, this car looks amazing. So what I basically did, I think it's a semi-gloss kind of a gray, and then I did some racing stripes on the side. Obviously did some stripes across the top, put the little Lamborghini brand logo on the side, and this car just looks fabulous. I mean, it looked great in the beginning, but now this car really looks good. I changed the color on the rims a bit, and I carbon fibered the mirrors just to add a lot more character. I mean, this car looks really, really good. I mean, I'm proud of this, but let's see what I was able to do under the hood. So now this car has 1,114 horsepower. That's a 374 horsepower increase. 0 to 60 of 2.4 seconds. That's a nice little tiny drop. 0 to 100 of 4.3 seconds. That's a second down. And a top speed of 257 miles per hour. And if you guys want to see the rest, you can go ahead and pause the video and read it. But we're going to jump straight into the test, and we're going to see what this raging bull can do. I'm quite excited, to be honest. Alright, let's see here. Alright, first off, acceleration. Amazing. I mean, we're already doing 130. Oh, wow. Wow, we just hit 169, and we didn't even get the full effect of that straight. That is amazing. I mean, check out this car now. Oh my gosh. This thing looks amazing. I really hope it makes it to the Ultimate Beast Challenge, because this thing is gonna, I mean, be able to see this thing hit 250 would be absolutely amazing. It hasn't lost any handling really either. I mean, we just hit 190 right there. That is impressive, to be completely honest. I mean, wow. I'm just amazed. This car is really, really good. I wonder if it's even in the range of taking a lick at the Ferrari, because right now no car has really been able to face the Ferrari. Wow, that was really, really close to the wall, but just gotta stick it, grip it, and rip it. But I mean, like, that would be really cool. I don't know if this car would be able to face the Ferrari. I mean, now it is the fastest car. It's the highest top speed, because the Jag had 251. But this car is 6 miles an hour faster than that. I mean, are we gonna hit 200 here? We hit 201 just like the Jag. Wow, that is cool. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if it could take a lick at the Ferrari. If it's faster than the Jag, and I'm pretty sure it handles better than the Jag, I think it might have a chance of knocking the Ferrari down. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, it is doing a great job. I mean, I'm completely comfortable in this car. I know exactly what it's gonna do. It's gonna do what I want it to do. So I mean, unlike the Civic or the Camaro or all of those crazy cars, it's not unpredictable. I can read its movements and I know exactly how I need to handle it. So I mean, this car is great. I'm loving it so far. I mean, the Ferrari was awesome. I mean, I've basically liked every single car that we tested so far, except the Dodge and the Honda. Those two I actually kind of hated. Mostly the Honda, then the Dodge, because the Honda was a complete fiasco. The Dodge couldn't turn to save my life, and yeah, so those are the cars I extremely hate. The Camaro would be with them, except that it's one of the faster cars of the group, so credit to its chaos. So, but this car is absolutely ripping it. I mean, it's insane how fast this car is, and I mean how comfortable it still is. I mean, I almost have no words. I mean, the car is performing exactly how I want it. I'm really liking it. I mean, yeah. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, the car is doing really, really well. I mean, like, I really, really hope it makes it to the Ultimate Beast test, because in the rain and everything with the straight, I mean, it's going to be a completely different track that the cars are going to run on. I'm actually going to do two separate tracks, one with more curves and turns, and one with focus more on straight line speed, just so that every car gets a chance to show its stuff, and that way no excuses will be made like, oh, there wasn't enough straight, so this car wasn't able to flash its top speed, or it wasn't enough turns, so this car wasn't able to show its handling. So just to meet both requirements. But I mean, yeah, this car might be able to take a whack at the Ferrari. Who knows? I mean, it finished this course pretty quickly, to be honest. But we're just gonna have to see. I'm really curious what this time is. Let's see here. So that felt extremely fast. So we got a total race time of 4 minutes and 21 seconds and a best lap time of 1 minute and 25 seconds, which is solid. That puts it in second place. That is right behind the Ferrari right now. Now, I'm not going to say it was a contender to the Ferrari, because that's a 7-second difference. And I mean, if you think that might sound like a little bit, but put a 7-second timer on your phone. Imagine the Ferrari crossing the finish line right before this. You'll see how long that was. But yeah, I love this car. Next week, we're going to be coming with the Maserati Trofeo. I'm not too big a fan of this car, but I do kind of like Maserati, so I felt I needed to kind of, like, you know, include one, because I'm trying to keep all cars in this competition. But I mean, the car is pretty alright. It's a GT car, race car, and we're gonna see how that one performs. But I mean, I'm absolutely happy with the way this car turned out. I have nothing bad to say about it. I mean, it does everything I want it to do. Obviously, every car has its own limitations. It's not going to perform exactly like any other car, but it did exactly what it was capable of. And I can't fault it for doing any more than that. It's not going to be able to. Every car is engineered by a different person. But, I mean, I'm looking forward to how the way that this contest is shaping up. Can't wait till we hit the Ultimate Beast Challenge. I'll see you guys at the next one. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Peace out, y'all.